So the deployment it should be gradually, which why we are likewise strategizing how to ask for our budget. That is eventually the plan, the strategic plan, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, so on my last point for the judiciary, can the judiciary commit to submitting a clear roadmap with milestones and budgets for the full operationalization of the OGM in the next 3 to 5 years?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sigalo suga yan.
So finally, this representation fully supports the funding for the judiciary marshals as
Yan sa uli sa yan, oh.
kailangan po talaga natin to.
Yan sa uli yan.
From my knowledge,
Ano mo yan?
ibang iba pong bansa meron din
Kasi kumatuan
so we
yan.
can protect the integrity and independence of the judiciary.
Orientation is locked.
So, especially their safety also. So, Mr. Chair, just like to make my last manifestation, this representation fully supports, not only fully supports the proposed budget of the judiciary, but also proposes for the increase or to augment the budget of the judiciary para po sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na po ma-improve ang ating justice system. And yun lang po, maraming salamat po. At last point lang po, it's isa pong malaking karangalan makaharap po ang ating mga justices. As a former practitioner, it's a really great honor. Maraming salamat po.
Halos dumoble na yung budget. If you look at the last, maybe previous to last year, or previous to this year, yung average over the last 5 years, nasa 4 or 5 billion yung funding for the program. So, nag-umpisa yan, feeding ka for 60 days. Oh. Eh ngayon, ang budget is for next year is 11.7 billion. Oh. So, you're able to feed for 120 days, which is a big part of the school year, not the entire school year, but definitely natatamaan mo na yung target ng batas on school-based feeding, which is kinder to grade 6. And yung innovation namin is for the first time, we will do universal feeding sa kindergarten. So, kasi nga yun yung, kaya pinuri tayo ng World Food Program ng UN because we've expanded our feeding program. And the President has really been very decisive, not only the school-based feeding, but as you mentioned, the supplemental feeding, which is under the SWD, which is under DOH and the NNC. Lahat yun, nag-meeting siya sa Malacanang at sinabi niya, kayo mag-usap yan, how can you improve your programs? Kaya doon sa brother ni Chairwin, si Secrex, meron silang food stamps program, meron silang, I forgot the name of the their program, but it's an expanded feeding program which is not only tackles wasting but also stunting, and meaning making sure that there's an allotment for vegetables. So hindi lang yung papakainin mo lang basta-basta yung tao, pero making sure the nutrients are correct, Your Honor. So it's a holistic approach at sinama rin namin sa wish list na nabanggit natin kanina, kasi ang magaganda sana, ang target is mapakain natin yung mga bata for the entire school year. Kasi nakikita natin, pagpasok, tinitimbang mo yung bata, yun, kulang sa timbang. Tapos pinapakain mo ng, let's say, 190 in the past 90 days. Kung maganda ang timbang niya. Pero yung per period na walang feeding at saka dun sa summer, bumabalik ho siya sa dati niyang timbang. So parang vicious cycle ho siya. So if we feed for a longer time, then the gains can be sustained Your Honor. Pero at saka proven talaga yung improved learning outcomes, the linkage to feeding, Your Honor. But
So-
the improvement is greater at lower grade levels. Kaya
So the feeding program is, when you said universal, under DEPEd, will be for all kinder students already?
that's a first in our history.
Only for kinder?
Yes.
Or,
Yun lang ang kaya ng pondo.
how about grade 1 and 2? They would
It's still the wasted and severely wasted.
only targeted to, which is under the,
Kasi we cannot,
The SWD
kung
ba?
tatanungin niyo kami, Madam Chair, kukunin namin yung pondo sa grade 6 and grade 5, ibababa namin yun dahil mas kailangan ng bata at a younger age. And the effect on the learning outcome is more pronounced at an early age. Kaso gawin yun. Kasi ang requirement ng law is you must feed all wasted and severely wasted from kinder to grade 6. So we cannot take it away from the wasted and severely wasted in grade 6.
the wasted and severely wasted budgets that's lodged under the SWD, not DEPEd?
Sa amin po yun. The DSWD is
Different.
is the supplemental feeding.
Supplemental.
Sa amin yung school-based feeding.
So, universal only for kinder, and for those with problems lang, wasted, etc., would be grade 1 to grade 6. Kinder to grade 6. But kinder will already be universal. Yes. It's a matter of funding. How much funding is needed to be able to feed kinder grade 1 and 2? And the meals provided for these very young children consulted with the nutritionist, National Nutrition Council. Are they local gulay? I hope it's
Halo-halo eh. Merong hot meals, meron ding nutritious food. So it's not junk food, Your Honor. Hindi siya chichirya ho. But it is, kasi yung requirement ng
noodles
batas,
na nakapak na hindi or hindi po ganon.
kung meron, whatever food it is, Your Honor, it's fortified and dumaan ho sa DOST na may nutrients siya. Kasi yun ang requirement ng batas na bago namin pwedeng i-provide sa mga bata, kailangan i-certify na DOST na dumaan ho sa proseso and it's nutrient-rich. It's the FNRI, that's the agency in DOST that certifies as to the nutrients. Pero preferably nga hot meals talaga. Nabanggit ho earlier again na one investment that we might want to consider is the central kitchen. So some LGUs like Bataan, like Tarlac City, I think also in Metro Manila, they have central kitchens. I've seen one in Los Baños, Madam Chair, where one school serves multiple, parang hub siya for multiple schools. And the food is prepared there and it's sent out.
This is managed by DEPEd.
And in conjunction with
With
LGUs, we have a lot of localities where Jollibee has partnered with us. Your Honor. They have supplied the central kitchens. Yeah. Yes. It's not fast food. It's not French fries and the burger. So it's just Jollibee provided the wherewithal to
The
fund the
logistics.
kitchens. But
Okay.
the food is not Jollibee.
But not fast food. I have more questions, but I just like to convey my support for the budget, and I look forward to the realignment of funds from flood control to construction of classrooms and to the upgrading of our educational systems. I would yield now to Senator Marcoleta and not consume the 1 hour that he granted me. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our chair of higher education for very good and important questions. Maraming salamat for support, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Senator Lauren Legarda. Let me formally recognize the presence of Senator Marcoleta and you can propound your question, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Konti lang po ang itatanong ko sa inyo, Mr. Secretary.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning, sir. Ito po sa mga tax agencies po ng DEPEd, particularly po itong National Book Development Board. Wala pa pala. So, pero pwede ko na rin itanong.
Kung isagot ko, sasagot ko pero Kasi sa House, sabay ko kami nag-hearing. So, ako yung
Ang
nag-defend.
tatanong ko lang naman po, yung tagaan niya kasi 2024 ay 239 million. Sagaan niya sa 2025, 348 million. Ang sa net po niya ay naging 156.5 na lang. At baka naman po alam niyo yung dahilan kung bakit biglang bumagsak po.
Tumaas ko yung budget nila dahil may Frankfurt Book Fair this year. One-time event yun. Yun ang event sponsored by the chairperson, si Senator Lauren. Siya project niya yan to bring featured country, yung Philippines Frankfurt Book Fair. That's the biggest event. I yield, Mr. Chair. I yield.
Yeah, Senator Lauren, you want to?
Maybe the DEPEd secretary can answer, but I would like to, I'm excited to answer that question because it puts on record our support for the biggest, the largest trade fair previously lodged under DTI, now it's under DEPEd. It has one of the smallest, lowest budgets. In fact, for the first time, was it last year, we included in the GAA of 2025 a provision for support for our not only Philippine stand, but a 2,000 square meter Philippine pavilion, because after 10 years of working on it since 2015 or 16, we were able to secure finally the guest of honor status, meaning that we are the featured country in the world in the Frankfurter Book Messe, the second ASEAN country only since Indonesia in 2015. When I learned that Indonesia was the guest of honor country, I asked why not the Philippines. And so as early as almost 10 years ago, I met with the CEO of Frankfurter Book Messe, not once, twice, hosted them in the Philippines on my own personal account. And during the pandemic, requested friends who are in the book industry to submit a nomination or a bid book so that the Philippines could be considered as a guest of honor. It was not easy because when I asked them, FBM, pwede ba, may we do it next year, they would say, oh no, there are many countries already selected. And I said, I will patiently wait. That was in 2017 or 18. Can it be 2019? No, another country. And then the pandemic happened. In 2023, August, the signing agreement between the Philippines and Frankfurter Book Messe of Germany was finally inked. And since then, we have participated in book fairs, not just in Germany like Leipzig, but in the London Book Fair, in Bologna Book Fair, which has opened really opportunities for publishers or even comic book writers, the youth, for many creatives in line with the creative industry law, for our literaries, for our authors. And on October 14 to 19, the Philippines will be on a global platform. Our publishers, our authors, our creatives, our national artists, two of them are invited and will be there in the Philippine Pavilion, which is called, if I may say the title, The Imagination Peoples the Air, which is a line from the Noli Me Tangere of Dr. Jose Rizal. Note that Dr. Jose Rizal finished the last chapters of the Noli Me Tangere in Germany, notably in Wilhelmsfeld, which is a suburb of Frankfurt where the largest book fair is happening. And the peg of the book fair is Imagination People's Air from the Noli Me Tangere, but not limited. At the same time, aside from the Philippine stand and the Philippine Pavilion in Goethe Institute, in art bookstores, the whole city and the country, even in Berlin, not just in Frankfurt, will have